Well, hello there, friends. It has been a little while. With some purpose. As you know, we've moved. We have a place that we're renting. We're in a new community, a new church, new school, new everything. And we've been taking some time to get settled and figure some things out. And that meant we weren't ready to vlog. In fact, our last vlog was our moving vlog. We still haven't posted anything since the day we moved, but all that's going to change because we're back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Life in the Higham house. Boy, it has been an exciting start to the new year, 2025. So many new things are happening. We've moved. We're in a new school district. We're in a new church. We're in a new ministry. We're in a new community, and it has been amazing. But as we gotten settled, there are still a few things that we needed to figure out. Like, what are we doing with the chickens? What's going to happen to the ducks? What about the gardens and the bunnies and, all the backyard farm stuff? Like, are we going to keep doing it or are we not? And honestly, it's a question that we had to really kind of think about, because at one point when we moved, we thought, we'll grow a few things in the backyard just for us, just for fun, but we probably won't do the whole backyard farm, at least not now. We don't have the space, we don't have the time. Well, we don't have the space, we have the time, we don't have the space. We're renting a place in our new community, and we're not able to have animals in this community. We can have a garden, but we do not have a lot of space. And since we're renting, it's not a good idea to go and dig things up and plant stuff, especially if you're only renting. Like, I'm not putting all that time and effort and investment into something that's not going to be ours. So we had to take some time and figure out what's life going to look like. We're living in a really neat community that we know that we'll be able to share some really fun and interesting and exciting things when the seasons change. Right now we're in the winter. It's February. In fact, we had a ton of snowfall. If I were to open up the window in the truck here, I'm sitting in my driveway, and look, we have snow. In fact, there's snow all over the place. There's a lot of snow. We probably got about 5 inches last night, depending on where you sit as the storm came in. Yeah, it's been great. But we're in a lake community, which means we're not far from a lake. Like, we could walk to the lake. Which is going to bring, like I said, it's going to bring a ton of really fun things when the weather changes and we're able to get outside and do some things. But here's why I'm vlogging. So the big thing that we have built our channel on over the last year or two is the idea of backyard farming, homesteading, raising chickens, doing the garden, and kind of sharing the things that I've been learning doing all of those things. When we moved here, we really thought we were going to walk away from all of that. We found someone who was willing to take the chickens and ducks. We found someone who was willing to take the bunnies. And we thought we were done. Until about 2 weeks ago. And Amy and I had a conversation about how much we missed that lifestyle. Having the chickens, having the animals, having the fresh food, the fresh eggs. And the thought occurred to me, Joel Salerton, who's one of the folks that I've been learning from and follow, he once mentioned, I can't remember if it was in this book or watching a vlog or in a podcast or whatever. Sorry, my nose is a little runny today. He mentioned that you don't need to own property to get started doing your garden or your animals or whatever. You can lease it, or you can borrow it, or you can rent it. And that got me thinking. We miss the animals. We miss the opportunity for fresh everything. I wonder if there's space somewhere in our new area where we could lease some property. It wouldn't need to be much. Half acre, acre tops, all we would need. And we would be able to get our chickens out there. We would be able to do some gardening out there. And that would be really good. So started talking around with some folks that we were meeting, and it turns out that there is someone who might be willing to lease us some property. And that's where I'm heading today. I'm about to head out to meet with this person, walk their property, and talk about the possibilities. And I'm really excited about this. And I'm praying that God will open up the door and we're able to do this. Now, I'm not going to give any details away. I'm not going to show you the property just yet. But I'm going to go out there. I'm going to meet with this person. And we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. So, let me head off. Let me do this. And then I'll come back to you at the end of it and share with you what happens and maybe what will be. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. All right, friends, we're back. Well, didn't quite go the way I was hoping it was going to go. Toured the property. The gentleman was incredibly gracious, a really wonderful guy. And he has a beautiful piece of property. But yeah, I don't think it's going to work. Which leaves me a little sad because I was super excited that we would have the opportunity to do the chickens and all that again. But here's the thing. What this has helped me decide, and Amy as well, when we made this move, we thought we were done. We thought we were going to walk away from the whole chicken, garden, duck, rabbit, homesteading, backyard farm, whatever you want to call it. We thought we were done. But I think this has kind of, for us, I think it's kind of pushed us to be like, we're not done. We love this. We love living in the country. We love having the animals. We love the option of having fresh eggs every morning, growing our own vegetables, and then freezing and canning and storing them and having them. And we've learned so much over the last couple of years. Like, we've really kind of invested in the process of what we were doing. Like, I am actually, I read books. I'm watching videos. We're working so that what we are doing, we're doing it right and well. And we're seeing the benefits from this. And the last 2 years have been that. We've seen the benefits of having the chicken eggs and having the garden, and we're not done. We're not done with it. We're not ready to be done with it. And so here's the big thing that came out of all of this. Even though this property is not going to work and we're not going to be able to move the chickens to this particular property, what it has told me is this is something we want to do. We want to continue raising the chickens, having meat birds, having the garden, and now we just got to find a place where we can do it. And so I feel like while this didn't work out, something will. And where this isn't going to be the location, it has kind of fired me up to find a location. Whether it's just a space that we can lease for a little while, or for us to find our ideal situation with land and a house and the ability to have our own homestead on the property. We're going to do it. And so, yeah, didn't go the way I wanted it to, or the way I was hoping. I was really hoping we would get a chance to do this, and I think it would be really, really fun to do it. I know there's something else out there, and so we're going to pursue that. We're going to figure that out. So, here's the adventure. Now that we've made the decision that we want to continue to do the homestead, we want to continue to have our backyard farm, we want to do these things. Now that we've made that decision, and that was a big decision, now begins the adventure of making it happen here. We did that in West Virginia. We worked hard to create the gardens and the space and the places where we could do the animals. Now we're going to take everything we've learned and we're going to apply it here. And we're going to find a place. We're going to plant our gardens. We're going to raise our chickens. We're going to get meat birds. We're going to fill our freezers. We're going to share these things with the people in our lives and in our community. And we're going to start this journey all over again. And so where I was really wrestling with, what are we going to do with the channel? What's going to happen to YouTube? We're getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. We've had so much like an increase in views. Are we just gonna let it all go away? No, I'm not. We're not letting it go away. We're gonna bring it back. It's gonna be maybe a couple videos here and there, but we're gonna bring it back, and we're gonna do this gardening thing, we're gonna do this homesteading thing, and we're gonna continue to learn and share what we're learning with you, and together we're gonna have this great adventure. So, I don't know exactly when the next video is coming, but there will be more videos coming. So continue to subscribe, continue to check in on us, continue to leave comments. We're coming back. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna have fun as we do it. All right, I got lots to do today. Guys, thank you so much for checking in. Sorry it's been so long. I promise it won't be as long for the next video. I'll be back shortly. Until then, thanks for all your support. This is Life in the Higham House. We'll see you later.